Well, hello and welcome one and all. It's a pleasure to have you with us. As you can see, we are all set. The game should be a truly entertaining one, whichever side of it you find yourself on. We have a grand mass of noise and colour, and the juices are flowing. So yet again, Munich expects, and it has every reason so to do. Bayern, so often Germany's indisputable champions, the preeminent force of our day, looking to impose itself once more. We have already started here. Can he get it through? In with a header! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
Oh, it was such a clever pass that flummoxed the defence, and it could well be revisited, this.
Gives it back.
That's good pressure. It gave him no other choice.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Alessandro Costa-Curta, he doesn't have what you'd call a classic centre-back's physique, does he?
No, but his game is never really about athleticism, power and the physical stuff. He never has to let it be.
Yeah, it's interesting because he's still become considered one of the greatest defenders of his time. How's that?
Well, it's characteristics like leadership, his class, his tenacity. He's nigh on perfect reading of the game and all done with immaculate discipline.
Manchester United with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Bayern Munich have the chance to go the other way. Good play on the left-hand side here. Great run on the overlap here. Could go all the way here. Costa-Curta can get it clear. Costa-Curta with an air of confidence about him, a certain swagger.
Well, you can't grumble when a player at least tries to make something happen.
Triol makes the interception. Now it's Nedved. Floated through. Oh, great play! Well, there's the clearance. And they've got a throw. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Cafu. Vinicius Junior has a goal! Goal! Manchester United! The breakthrough strike! Speed of thought, efficiency of movement, and certainty of outcome.
Well, his appreciation of space then was absolutely exceptional. A moving genius.
Manchester United have penetrated for the first time.
Well, I think the next 5 to 10 minutes will call for real focus as the opposition will inevitably react.
Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Pedri, Darwin, couldn't quite squeeze that one through.
OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Finish, there's the hit!
What a cracking save from the keeper. That may turn out to be a pivotal moment.
And it's Totti. Well, that's been cut out, well played. Cafu.
2 added minutes has
He's
been
going to be
indicated.
disappointed with that. Oh, beautifully shaped ball. Totti is flagged offside. And the whistle goes for half-time. So the end of the first half, both teams have had their moments. There's been no shortage of talking points, but there has been just one goal. And that is the state of it at the break. 1-0.
Please take some time out to give
Well, for me, Peter, things have never really got going, but at least this will be a good time to reflect and regroup. I can see a few changes coming, because whatever they've been doing, it just hasn't gelled.
And we are already promptly back underway.
Bayern Munich really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Oh, he'd have done well to reach that. That'll be a throw-in.
Substitution on the field. Number 11, Peeler. Number 23, Nedved. Coming on the field.
That's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Down by a goal, needing to go up a gear. That's how it looks here.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Now it's Darwin. Always onto this. Vinicius Junior. Can he finish? It's in! And with that goal comes comfort.
And how about the timing of the pass and run? They've worked it before, and no doubt they'll work it again.
Manchester United are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, now's the time you can afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
Manchester United have their second corner now.
Substitution on the field. Number 22, Cristiano Ronaldo. Coming on to replace him is number 20, Suarez. Substitution in progress.
Cleared away. And now they can spring out of defence. Totti. Bayern Munich have, after this, one further opportunity to make a substitution. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Bellingham. Can he get onto this? It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. He's shifting through the gears here. Bellingham. Manchester United are looking to break at pace. Rui Costa. Oh, that's delightful. Great ball if he can get there. Very nicely done. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Fourth official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. Can he put it away? And that is the last effort of the game. In the end then, no joy. Not for the want of trying, not for the want of running. Well, they say football's only a game, but you should try telling this lot. Without a doubt, it is the week's most eagerly awaited contest, a sporting event which has magnificent scenery as its backdrop. It is tribal, and it has aroused the most primal of instincts in so many of us, and we are glad to have you alongside us for it. And expectations are rising, and decibel levels are rising. The noise is quite something. You can feel what football means to the people in this part of the world. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. That is good alertness. And back to the keeper they go. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Trent Alexander-Arnold has redefined the fullback role. I mean, his contributions attacking-wise can match up with some of the leading playmakers around. And I don't think I've ever seen anyone so productive in that role. Some of his cross-field passing is quite ridiculous.
No argument from me on that front. It's easy to see how his presence alone affects both sides. He's tried one! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Okay, it's come to nothing, but it's a warning of further threat on the break.
Fiddles it through. Oh, it's Luis Suarez! Oh, that is asking for trouble. Goes in for the header! Goal! Bayern Munich! What a super header, dispatched beautifully.
Yeah, he makes those runs with great stealth and a ghost-like arrival to get his head to the ball.
Bayern Munich are in front now, the game's only goal.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
And he cuts out the supply.
Oh, that was expansive and incisive, the type of move to please any coach.
But it's Thuram. That's a throw. Courtois catches it safely.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase, and of course those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that. Oh, can he get onto this? Luis Suarez. Pernis. Nice control. Chance to finish. That's another chance. Denied by an instinctive save.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Lookman. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. Oh, great play! Decent hit! Oh, taken with style! They are right back in business!
And it's another really good show of character. I love the spirit and togetherness they muster. Never know when they're beaten.
Yeah, great movement and great use of space to get on the end of the...
And we hit half-time. A pretty decent watch this, and each side has contributed in equal part. A couple of very good goals for the crowd to enjoy, and a game which is right on the edge. At half-time, it's one each. Bayern Munich head into the dressing room after a half in which we've seen 2 goals, 1 each, and the game right on edge. Bayern Munich get the ball rolling for the second period.
Bayern Munich are probably feeling relatively good about themselves, so I don't think the manager has seen anything to change in his half-time team talk.
Thuram. Well timed, excellent interception. Yamal. Lookman. Puyol. Now Costa Curta. Rafinha. And the ball's a good one here. Van Dijk gets it clear. Nedved. It's out for a goal kick.
Substitution in progress.
Bayern Munich can now introduce the first of their substitutes. Yamal has found the net here, of course. Oh, well played, well sorted out.
Attendance for this match was 70,000.
Pedri, and that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Barcelona are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
Oh, well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Bayern Munich are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. And here's Totti. Very nicely done. Shapes to shoot. Pedri.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Defending in numbers, sharp and uncompromising. Costa Curta gets rid without sophistication. Madsen. Another pass just keeps it ticking over. Looks to clip it forward. It's a pretty loose pass. This is intriguing. Next goal critical.
It's a very open game and an exciting watch. There are no signs of nerves or caginess from either team. This pitch is go-for-it territory right now.
It's a throw-in. Hernes. And it's Beckham. Totti. Van Dijk is there, and he can get that clear.
Well, both sides
There will
might
be
have to
1
settle
minute
for a
added
draw
time.
here, although there's still a chance for one last fling.
And that's that. A draw, and a highly unpredictable one. Fair share of momentum. Well, they say football's only a game, but you should try telling this lot. Without a doubt, it is the week's most eagerly awaited contest, a sporting event which has magnificent scenery as its backdrop. It is tribal, and it has aroused the most primal of instincts in so many of us, and we are glad to have you alongside us for it. So yet again, Munich expects, and it has every reason so to do. Bayern, so often Germany's indisputable champions, the preeminent force of our day, looking to impose itself once more. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. And the shot! He's scored!
Well, once more, it's him, and we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
He weighed up the landscape, Peter, and he stuck it bang in the corner.
So, a breakthrough already. That looks a good ball. Totti! And he's managed to get rid. And it's Thuram. So just a one. Has a look and has a go. Oh, full marks for that effort.
Well, that was certainly bold, Peter. He's never short on confidence.
Kimmich. No, that's been intercepted. Nedved. Can he put it away? Sticks it away. Hot knife through butter. They have done it again.
Well, there's always a chance of being caught like that when you surrender the football.
Bayern Munich are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card. So who's he going to be aiming for here? shade too heavy. Keeper can pick that up. Kimmich. Can he get onto this? Costa Curta kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Beckham. Nedved. Oh, perfectly measured that. Oh, that's fabulous. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Totti. Now, who's going to be first to this? Vitinha. Now it's Kulusevski. Oh, this looks sharp. And that could set him on his way. Tries a header! Harmlessly behind. Not the best distribution from the keeper. Now it's Neymar. Kulusevski. Oh, he's been caught on it here. And through to the goalkeeper. Bayern Munich looking forward to the break after some very good work in the first 45 minutes. Rice. Kimmich. Marquinhos. Just 5 minutes left until the break. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now it's Kulusevski. That is good strength.
3 minutes at a time.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Shifted upfield. Oh, played right into his path. And there's the end of the first half. Reflections on the first half?
Well, it's looking pretty straightforward, Peter. They've got themselves into a very good position, so why dither from here when they can repeat their first half success with another show of strength?
By the local police.
Bayern Munich sitting pretty here at half-time, 2-0 up.
Substitution on the field, number 17, Francesco Totti. Coming on the field is...
And that's the start of another 45 minutes. Kvaratskhelia. Bayern Munich, different to some extent this half. Details of the changes to come soon.
Well, I'm assuming that this is going to end up as a tactical change, Peter. You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Neymar absolutely focused then on the defensive side of his game.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
That's good running with the ball. Challenged just a bit on the firm side. Taken back almost at once. And that's gone loose. And it's Beckham. Hernes, given the lift of his goal. That's good play. Oh, smashing header! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Oh, good ball. Has another go!
The attendance for this match
And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Well, hello, welcome one and all. It's a pleasure to have you with us. As you can see, we are all set. The game should be a truly entertaining one, whichever side of it you find yourself on. We have a grand mass of noise and colour, and the juices are flowing. Such scenes here, a sea of team colours, songs ringing down from the stands. The tone is set for the 90 minutes ahead. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. That's been cut out, well played. He can run onto that. Rummenigge. Alessandro Costa-Curta, he doesn't have what you'd call a classic centre-back's physique, does he?
No, but his game is never really about athleticism, power and the physical stuff. He never has to let it be.
Yeah, it's interesting because he's still become considered one of the greatest defenders of his time. How's that?
Well, it's characteristics like leadership, his class.
Hits one! Costa-Curta tries to clear. Oh, that is a good ball to find him. Referee has just said play on. Pirlo. Now it's Neymar. Bayern Munich yet to have an attempt on goal. Hernes. Now it's Mbappe. Taken back almost at once. And that was very necessary. Costa-Curta with the clearance. Oh, well played, well played. Hernes. And it's Luis Suarez. Oh, that's fabulous. Oh, well played. Just more than 15 minutes till half-time. He's picked his way through. And he's quick to get it clear again. Hernes. And he was quick to react. Suarez chasing after it.
We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
Yeah, and it just, I suppose, Jim, denies the others time and space. And the shot! It's in!
That looks like a preconceived plan. Win the ball and then unleash.
So we have the first goal.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is the time where they can't afford to let their focus slip.
Costa-Curta.
OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
Terrific header! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
There will be
Totti.
one added time.
Luis Suarez. Now it's Totti. That's Nedved. And the first half is done. Steady, solid, and for now, where they want to be. Just one goal, and they have it. Good effort from both sides, but at half-time, it is 1-0.
An exciting one too.
It's a dressing room that needs rousing at half-time because in truth they've not really been at it so far. If the pep talk works, we may see a very different side second half. We need to.
Substitution.
So off we go once more.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
And it's Beckham. Costa Curta. Rummenigge.
This is actually quite a courageous move, and I'll add ambitious and adventurous too.
And there's no surprise who's taking this corner. Pirlo goes short. That is ended up in no man's land. And now they can spring out of defence. So Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Triol kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Pirlo hurtling down that right flank. That's a lovely, neat pass. Can he put it away? Now that is commitment to the cause. This is their second corner of the game. They've played it short. Cleared without complication. And it's Pirlo. Bayern Munich have the chance to go the other way. Time and again they are repelled. Rummenigge. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending and they got away with it. Decent hit! And again! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Corner number 3 coming up.
Substitution on the field, number 22, Baggio. Coming on to replace him is...
That has been knocked clear. Bayern Munich are looking to go forward now. Has a look and has a go. And he's only too happy to take... Can he finish? It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Well, they want another corner, and it looks as though they're going to get it. So their fourth corner of the game.
There's a real appetite from them to finally put this game to bed, but will they? Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
Chance! Oh, and that should have been 2.
Well, for me, he seems to be playing with a lot more zest now. He does look the most likely to grab that second goal cushion.
Just 5 minutes left. He's found a way through, and he's had it nicked away.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers big header! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
So that's it. It is all over. Quite a game, and one that was always on an